What is up, everyone? Port of the Fan Collector here, and today I will demonstrate my 2002 Ellington Ceiling Fan made by Harbor Breeze. I got this thing used from another person. It was in pretty bad condition when I got it, and of course it was a 5-blade fan too. So I don't have much to explain, but yes, it's a 4 to 5 blade fan. I supplied the light kit on it. The mounting came from another fan, which should be this one down here. Currently being worked on. I do plan to reinstall it soon. But yes, it's a decent fan, but just they're not like the best builder fans out there. In fact, like not really any builder's actually been that good. They're just known to have like capacitor issues and stuff. But yeah, I got this light kit new from Lowe's. And of course, it didn't come with a light bulb for some reason. As you can kind of see back there, it's a ceiling fan light kit. It came with 3 fitters. The white one came from Craft Made, which I don't know where Craft made the separate light kit. But of course, the mounting came from my Monte Carlo Premier all the way down there. But yeah, it's not the worst, but it's just kind of slow. Was going to show it with 5 blades. I do have another video of it. It's like a 5-second long clip. But here's the light on it. I don't really know what I should say really because of course it's just boring. It's just the wall control. If it's all the way down, it just slows the fan down even more. But yeah, I got this from another person. Not exactly sure where they found it, but its blades were just really badly warped. They were sticking up way too much. Thankfully, I fixed them and bent the irons so they all matched. I think they're still like kind of mismatched, but of course, this fan was actually a save, just like this Harbor Breeze Bellevue that you see here, with 1 replacement blade because I saved it from being thrown away. It fell a few years ago onto the concrete floor that it was installed in. But luckily, I fixed it up, and it works properly now, so, yeah, I don't have much to say, really, but anyways, let's just show low speed. Yeah, like I said, this fan, is quite an odd one, especially since, its blades were sticking up really bad when I first got it. It didn't have a light kit, and the blades were just... Oh, you should have seen the pictures. The blades were just absolutely bent. Just bent, I must say. Because they were facing way up. Well, not quite that far, but like they'd go up like this, sort of. It was just bad. And the motor housing this was way tilted, and I had to fix that as well. Thankfully, I fixed it, and the blades on the stand are not really that bent anymore. Maybe except for the one down there, which is why yeah, I don't know. And this fan has always wobbled. Every single time I try testing it, it just wobbles. Because the blades are just really bent on this thing. Yeah, this is not the greatest fan of all time, but I think it's not the worst builder, because they could go 4-bladed if you wanted them to. You could just put any light kit on it, like the one I got from Lowe's last year. I actually got it from my Premier before it had a very terrifying capacitor issue, which is why you see a replacement capacitor. It's a little bit bigger than the original one. You can kind of see some marks from like the old capacitor. Yeah, I have it on September 5th, 2023. The fan... Well, the capacitor on it just exploded. Like, it just entirely exploded. You can kind of see what is left of the capacitor explosion. Followed by one of my loose hairs, because I have a lot of hair for some reason. And then the screws that go to the actual switch housing. That one's a Monte Carlo. This one's a Harbor Breeze. But yeah. Not quite a nice builder, but they're still pretty decent fans for what they really are, technically. That's kind of fast, low speed for what it is. And if you compare it to the National at my friend's grandma's house, Yeesh, that thing is fast. And it's like, I think it's a 48-inch. And it replaced a chandelier in like the early 80s. The house was built in 77. Yeah, anyways, let's get to medium. And I got these chains from the Harbor Breeze Lindstedt in the other room. I put different chains on it. Just wanted it easier to know which one, because of course the chains are like right next to each other instead of like on either side. Because of course this white fitter had a weird issue where you could only like screw it in like this, because the that other piece was already mounted in to the fitter itself. Because of course it's a craft-made one, and I do not want to know where it came from. But the light kit itself is from like 1999, according to the tag that it had. This is the other light kit. The other one of those fitters. It goes to my Hampton Bay Littleton from 2000, and this is a 2002. It's a smaller size, like a smaller diameter and everything. And this one is actually original. I'll save that for another time. I mean, of course, the original globe broke, so I had to supply that mainstays one over there. And mainstays didn't have good globes. Mine already has a pull chain stain, like several pull chain stains. And of course, you can hear this fan making like a ticking noise because of the mounting that's resting on. Because of course, this fan is just kind of a bad one. And of course, Harbor Breeze didn't really make great builder fans. And when I got this fan, it was labeled as a Harbor Breeze Classic. And it's actually not that bad, because I know someone who actually thought his Ellington was a Harbor Breeze Classic. That would be Ceiling Fans of Oklahoma, who retired from the fan community. I mean, I think he still likes fans, so he's just not in the community anymore. But, yeah. Because he said it was a Harbor Breeze Classic, but he was running his with 4 blades, and so yeah, it was an Ellington like this one. Also, yeah, that's my Hampton Bay Glendale without its light kit. The light kit for it's over there, with one of the other light fitters that came in the box. I would have used the polished brass one, but those are really hard to put in, because you have to supply like a separate piece that has like a swirling section. I don't know. Why am I making this video so long? I don't know. I just make long videos for no reason. On accidents. I try to make it really short, but whenever I do commentary, I can never, yeah. Anyways, let's just get to high. And yeah, this had a really stiff pull chain when I got it. Because this fan... Why? What is it with the voice cracks that I have? I mean, the fan's still making the ticking noise from the mounting system up there. But yeah, of course, this is like one of those finds. And this fan used to be faster on all speeds. But of course, it's having a capacitor issue as well. So I'd better try to make sure it's not a bad issue. I love this fan. Just for how unusual it is. But yeah, it's not the worst Harbor Breeze. And the builder's best was still slightly better than this. It was the equivalent to this, but like the motor housing was a bit taller and had pretzel-shaped irons. And the switch housing wasn't so freaking wide like it is here. It's one of the biggest switch housings I actually have on any fan. That isn't the detachable one. Because like if you compare this to like the Glendale, oh dear, it's much bigger. Well, it's the switch housing that doesn't detach and just has a single switch cap. Like you see here, like it just detaches like this. Other switch housings, like you saw in the Premiere, they detach and just leave like a little black plate. This one is just the normal kind of switch housing, that I must say. Also, fun fact, this is the box that got the Ellington in, this fan that's up here. Because of course the fan had his blades sticking up like crazy because It was used. I'm pretty sure this must have been in a dumpster for its blades to be like that. And the motor housing to be severely tilted. And that's also the little tin that I'm talking about. The light fitter and the switch cap. But the original globe unfortunately broke. It was on the Encon Casanova. The entire fitter, just not the switch cap, because you can actually take the switch cap off. You just gotta loosen these screws, then detach it. Then it just comes off. But yeah, I do plan to reinstall my Casanova on this fan. Well, not one. I'm gonna replace this fan with the Casanova until Christmas, because I'll be getting a Casablanca 4 Seasons. But yeah. Anyways, that is all 3 speeds of my Ellington, my 2002 Ellington, and I hope everyone enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all soon. And goodbye.